cross the line, in my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world was sold. I'm just doing what we're told. I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. And I feel something so wrong, but doing the right thing. I couldn't lie, couldn't lie, couldn't lie. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. No more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. I feel the love, and I feel it burn down this river every turn. Hope is a four-letter word. Make that money and watch it burn. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told. I feel something so wrong. I'm doing the right thing, yeah. I couldn't lie, couldn't lie, couldn't lie. Everything that drowns me makes me wanna fly. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Oh, take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I learned. Everything that kills me. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. No more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I learned.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed a job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Town. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Welcome to another American River College Athletics broadcast. Coming to you live from beautiful campus of American River College in Sacramento, California. Today's game is sponsored by United Rentals, Ace Body and Towing, the Lincoln Potters Baseball Club, Grateful Bread, Super Taco, and Taylor Builders. To get you ready for today's matchup, let's send it up to the booth.
Good evening and welcome to Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. It's basketball here today. The American River College men taking on the Sac City College Panthers. Mark the Phantom Lowe with you, along with my broadcast partner, Zach Lowe. Our engineer is Stones McCoy, and we're ready for a good one here. We just had a good one. The women's game went to the Beavers 67-60, and Zach, the Beavers, we just saw them last week with a great win. They are up at 6-5 in conference play. Now they're 10-13 on the season, but 6-5 in conference play. So if they have hopes of any kind of playoff, they've got to get this one and a couple more after this.
Yeah, they sure do. And then 3 in a row, is that what I'm seeing on your paper?
Absolutely.
Big one against Sierra last time against a team that's lockstep with them in the middle of the conference. And then another team like Sac City who's lockstep with them. I mean, they're 3-8, but you know every team in this conference can play. So you got to come bring your A game, and you got to bring that same intensity that they played with last time we saw them out.
Yeah, the Panthers have lost 5 straight, but two of those last 3 were by 4 points to Modesto, who's the top team in the conference,
right,
and by 6 to Folsom Lake. So they've been within a couple of points in their last couple of games. The Panthers will start off with number 3, Sidney Duplessis. Duplessis at 24.5 points a game, the leading scorer in the Big 8 Conference. Number 5, Aaron Gilliard. Number 22, Jaden Ferreira. Number 23, Dante Irving. Number 42, Milik Johnson. The starting 5 for Coach Brian Chavez and the Panthers. The Beavers will counter with number 3, Micah Johnson. Number 11, Ivan Soto. Number 20, Martin Billings. Number 31, Dylan Sayer. And number 32, Max Manfredi, their leading scorer at 16 points a game. Billings going to jump center against Johnson, and it's going to be the Panthers, I think, coming out with it. Yes, they do. They save it out, and it will end up in the hands of Duplessis, the sophomore, out of Monterey Trail High School. And here's Gilliard. Gilliard, 12 points a game himself. There's a jump shot off the rim, no good, and pulled down by Micah Johnston. That was Irving with the shot. Here's Manfredi going strong to the hoop, puts it up on the board, rolls it around, no good. And a strong rebound by Johnson as Manfredi had a good look at his first shot of the day.
And the Beavers running and gunning out of the gate. That was a quick shot by Manfredi, but get it up to him off the floor, nobody picks him up.
Gilliard gets into the lane, puts up a right-hander, rolls around and scores it. Aaron Gilliard with 12 points, 2.5 rebounds, 4 assists a game for the freshman out of Elk Grove High School. Johnson feeding into Manfredi, top of the key. Billings trying to find an avenue, and he gets it to Sayer eventually. Soto, the three-point specialist, guarded by Duplessis. Billings trying to go strong to the hoop. It's poked away and taken away by Irving. Pereira leading the way. Duplessis gets in between two, but picked up by Johnston. Panthers showing shot and then pulling it back, and will end up with Gilliard on top with 10 seconds on the clock. Defended by Dylan Sayer. He gets to the hoop, and Sayer with some nice defense. We're going to have a jump ball, and it'll be a Beavers possession. So Dylan Sayer, I know he's been impressing you, Zach, and the couple of times you've seen him, and he's got the starting nod today and a good defensive play right there.
Right. You see at the end of the shot clock, their plan was to just kind of – the head tap usually means on ball screen, and he waved it off and said, let me take this guy off the bounce, and it didn't work out. So good for Sayer to stay strong.
Manfredi up top, defended by Johnson. Sayer puts it on the floor himself, goes to the lane, and he is hammered by number 23. That is Dante Irving. And Dylan Sayer with a nice pump fake. And Zach had the nice pump fake, but he kind of paid the price under the basket.
Well, anything to get 2 free throws. I don't think he cares.
Okay. As long as he's conscious. No, I think so.
Conscious and at the free throw line, I think he'll be fine.
Conscious, and I'm shooting free throws. Life is good. Nice smooth touch on the first one for the freshman out of Oak Ridge.
We see the Beavers offense really flourishes with that dribble drive where they can have the cutters all around them.
Tied at 2 early going. Duplessis controls. He is defended by Martin Billings early on. Gilliard against Johnson, picked up by Manfredi. Irving's going to take a look at a 3. Back rim, no good. Weak side rebound. It goes to the Panthers, and another 3 in and out. And the deflections pulled down by Manfredi. That was Duplessis with his second 3. That was on target, in and out. Manfredi with a nice move, goes strong to the hoop, goes up, and it's a block. On the weak side, the block, but they're going to get the call against Gilliard, number 5. Gilliard's asking for a clarification, and the ref says, you got him with the hip. I think that's what he was doing, or he was showing some new dance move. I believe it was with the hip.
And Manfredi is, when he, we saw it last game against Sierra, when he gets downhill, there's not a lot that you can do except foul him or kind of just go straight up. How many free throws did he shoot that game? 15 free throws?
It's those 2. Yeah, when he gathers, he really gathers a lot. He's up for the gather and goes to the basket with a lot of momentum. Beavers up early 4-2, 4 free throws. And Gilliard controls. Duplessis against Billings. The top scorer takes a jumper from the top of the key, and it's in. Beavers turn around and trying to push it here with Billings. Manfredi has open. He thought he might turn and look at it, but Johnson's going to take the 3, and no good. Over and off, and Irving on the other side gets it. Duplessis goes underneath, puts up with the left hand, and curls it in.
Not to step on your toes, partner, but I think he scooped that and spun it with the right, which
and maybe
is
think
incredible.
it was the left.
It was that. Probably why he has 24 and a half a game.
Yeah.
That was an amazing move.
Billings is going to go strong inside. Find Sayer. Sayer has a good move. Dishes underneath the Billings. He's going to have to go up. He does. Can't get it to go. Sayer, a great rebound. He can't get it to go. And Ferreira picks it down. Gilliard dishes underneath. Mishandled and poked away. Johnson runs it down all the way from the under the basket to the midcourt line.
Here's that head tap.
And that time it's going to be Billings trying to jump that screen. So the Panthers will inbound it from the side. Ferreira inbounding it. Gilliard's wanted to take a long one, but gets it to Irving in the corner. He'll take the long one. It's off the rim, no good, and Billings with the rebound. There goes Billings inside, goes past the defender, dishes it out to Manfredi. He goes in and under, no good. A lot of contact, or seemingly a lot of contact. Floats it out to Ferreira, works the right side. He's baseline, into Irving. Right-handed shot, no good. Poked away, Irving gets it back. 14-footer good.
And right off the bat, it's odd to see the American River not cleaning up the defensive glass and not getting to those tip balls like they were against Sierra. They're usually so good about getting to those 50-50 balls that are up in the air. And they're usually so good about ending possessions with only one shot.
Soto gets his first look at a three. No good. Billings weak side tried to get the rebound, but it's Irving pulling it down. Jump shot contested by Johnson, and he gets the rebound. Sayer on the run. He steps through, lays it up with the right hand. No good. Beavers back up, and Freddie's strong, and he scores it. A lot of contact underneath baskets. If you did half of that out 25 feet away, we'd have 3 fouls called already. Looks like Jordan Lawrence is getting ready to come in, and Jacob Florence for the Beavers. Give and go, poked away. Johnson falls down, picks it up, gets it quickly up to Manfredi. Max goes to the basket strong, off the board, rolls it around, no good. Man, there's a lot of contact under there. Duplessis control. Excuse me, that's Gilliard. Gets it to Duplessis. Herrera against Soto. Soto trying to keep him out. The right-handed shot's up and no good. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out. Gilliard will try a three. It is good. 11-6.
One of the easiest opportunities to get a nice open look was off an offensive rebound. So
credit to the rebounder for getting it out to Gilliard, and he made it work for the Panthers. And here is Billings. 14 minutes to go, first half. Beavers have gotten a lot of shots inside, haven't been able to put them in. Sayer's going to take a three from outside. That is long, and it rolls around, and here's Gilliard again. Ahead of the pack, Irvin lays it up, no good. Great play by Sayer defensively to get back on that one and make the defensive play.
The Beavers seem to be a slight bit out of sync here on the last few offensive possessions.
Lamont's Cummings is getting ready to come back in. Billings with it. Manfredi against Johnson. Micah Johnson now 5 on the shot clock. Uses the screen, gets to the corner. Billings is going to take it, and he scores it. Looks like it was almost partially blocked in that corner, but Billings knocks it down, and it's a 2-point game coming down to 13 minutes to go first half. Gilliard uses the screen, tries to get to the hoop, puts it up with the right hand. There's contact that way. He gets it back, though. The pass underneath, the score to Irving. Irving's second basket. He's got 4, 12:52 to go. 13-9. We're going to keep it here. And Zach, you mentioned it before, but now that you say it, the game we saw against Sierra, it seemed like, as you said, every 50-50 ball was 80-20, and today it seems the other way around, at least so far.
Well, so far, it's still early.
Early.
Maybe they're still trying to get their legs under them and get into this game, but it seems like what Sac City has is they have 2 guards who are going to be relentless and bringing the ball, pushing it down your throat because they are fast, they are quick, they are looking to score every time they touch the ball. There's no real place to let up on the defensive end. So when you shoot it and you miss it and you sprint back on defense, it's all right. Let's find Duplessis and let's find Gilliard because they're coming. They're downhill, a lot of on-ball screens, a lot of break down your man and then make a decision. The Sac City trusts them to make a lot of decisions for them.
And I think we could say that early on we know it's real men only in the paint so far in this one, as we saw last game too. And that's the way it's going to be. Jacob Florence in the game for the Beavers, along with Lamont Cummings. We said Jordan Lawrence is in there. Pass inside to Manfredi. It's the cutter. That's Johnson. Lays it up and rolls it in. Micah Johnston.
There's that off-ball cutting that the Beavers do so well.
Also, number 34, that's Jeremy Kimbers in the game for the Panthers. Gilliard getting inside. Johnson putting it up, but Gilliard gets him off the ground, scores it, and the foul. 7 for Gilliard early on. Johnston called for the foul.
Like we said, these 2 guards are in attack mode. They are in attack mode as soon as they get the ball. There's no settling in.
Yeah, and they're both just as likely to let the 3 go as they are going to the basket, too. Gilliard has 8. It's a 16-11 count for the Panthers. Coming down on 12:15 to go first half. Florence, who had 3 big threes against Sierra in the win last week, gets it into Cummings. Nice spin move by Lamont Cummings. He goes strong, and he can't get it to go either. Great move by LC, but he can't get the hoop. And here come the Panthers with Duplessis. Gilliard defended by Florence now. Newcomer is Kimber. That's Ferreira taking the jumper, no good. And defended well, but nice rebound by the Panthers, and they get it back out top. Vincent Gonzalez getting ready to come in for the Beavers, and Duplessis controls. He'll let it fly from long range, and it's good.
And there it is, second chance points again, coming to hurt the Beavers with another 3.
And it looks like Duplessis is one of the guys we saw like Dutro last week and a couple other guys. Just the range is the court. Manfredi against Kimber, spins around, tries to get it to Johnston. 10 on the clock. Florence trying to get some opening, now down to 5. There's Micah Johnson going. He's got Florence from the left side. That 3 is going to be short. Tries to get his own rebound, and he does, but his pass is going to be out of bounds.
And the Panthers defense has given American River some fits here. We've seen a few late shot clock situations. They're cutting off the initial driving lanes very, very well. And when we see when the Beavers get cut off on their driving lanes, they can't throw their cutters back door. They can't. So good job by the Panthers really staying strong. They're not really coming out and pressuring. They're saying we're taking away your driving lanes.
Gilliard is out for Brendan Hayward, the sophomore from Cosumnes Oaks High School. Under 11 minutes to go. Duplessis will take the jumper, and it is going to come down in the basket. Hit the back rim, went up, and came down in, and it's a 21-11, a 10-point lead for the Panthers. We talked about they're better than their record indicated, and there's Manfredi, gets it to Cummings. Lamont goes inside, lays it up again, and again it doesn't go in. Manfredi with a tremendous rebound. He can't get it to go. And the Panthers come out with it.
Nor can he get a whistle.
Exactly. Cummings has had 2 point blank ones off beautiful moves, and they haven't gone, and Manfredi has been in there rebounding and putting it back up. And so far, nothing for Max. To the basket with the left hand, no good by Duplessis. That was the left hand.
That
time.
was.
Yeah. Florence, nice pass to Gonzalez. He goes up and lays it in.
There's that off-ball cut off the initial drive.
Quick timeout by the Panthers. 9:58 to go. Panthers up 8.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically.
About halfway through the first half, Mark DePanum Lowe, Zach Lowe, Stones McCoy here with you. Matt Pearson on the PA duties, and of course J-Dog doing the scoreboard. It's 21-13 so far, Panthers. And this is Jordan Lawrence, the 6'3 sophomore out of Mountain House, running the point. Defended by Lamont Cummings. Herrera with the ball, baseline. Jumper too far, and Cummings with a nice rebound in his pass. Gets to Micah Johnson. He's trying to get it. Looking for a cutter, doesn't get one, pulls it back out. Manfredi against Kimber. 15 on the shot clock as the Beavers look it over. Cummings had a little bit of space on the left wing. Hands it off to Manfredi. He's bumped under 10 now. Manfredi going strong to the basket, goes up and scores it, and now the foul is called. That was a little bit difficult, and I don't know, in the laws of physics, I don't know how that ball actually went in the basket on that angle, but it did.
Well, if we're talking laws of physics, I don't know how Cummings' 2 layups didn't go in either.
Yeah,
So
okay, well, you got me on that. I didn't know we were going to do all this.
Speaking of the laws of physics, the law of averages.
Oh, my. Is that in the laws of physics?
I think Newton said something about that. But it's hard when Manfredi goes in. He goes in with such ferocity, and then he almost kind of slows up.
Overwhelms
with
the
steps.
Yeah, he does. He kind of goes, well, you wouldn't know about the $6 million man back in the day when he was running fast, and all of a sudden they slowed motion, and he's going like that. Remember that?
No, I do not remember that.
Well, that's what he's doing. Anyway, Xander Irving Romero is in. There's a 3 from Kimber, and it's off the rim, no good, and the Beavers will grab the rebound. Cummings again. Very active, Lamont Cummings, since coming off the bench. He's got Beavers are within 5. Florence is going to take a quick 3. That's off the rim and no good. And that's Kimber who's got it and kicks it out to Romero. Jordan Lawrence, defended by Gonzalez, uses the screen, tries to get through. His pass finds Romero in the corner. His 3 is no good. Nice box out by Lawrence, and the rebound again to Lamont Cummings. And here's Johnston. Manfredi defended by Irving. Spin move. He has Cummings in the corner. He lets it fly for 3 and scores it. So he couldn't make it from 2 feet away, but 23 looks pretty sweet.
Yeah. It's funny how basketball works like that sometimes.
Lamont's with a 3, and it's a 2-point game. 8 minutes to go, first half. Another good one here from Hutchison Gym. Lawrence finds Kimber.
And you wonder what kind of run the Beavers can go on. With
Hayward goes in. The foul is going to be called on Florence, and Hayward puts it in.
Right as I was going to say, you wonder how the Beavers can go on a run with Sac City's 2 scorers out, and then all of a sudden Hayward with the N1 bucket.
Sayer comes on for Manfredi. Martin Billings comes in for Micah Johnston. And to the line is Brandon Hayward, sophomore from Cosumnes Oaks High School, number 14. His free throw bounces the back rim, and Sayer is standing right there to get the rebound. Vincent Gonzalez running the point now for the Beavers. Sayer, who started the game, kicks it across in a very, very risky pass, and Gonzalez takes the 3. He had Romero right behind him, and he came back to get the block. Unfortunately for the Beavers, the ball is thrown away. Gonzalez kind of has to have a little bit more awareness there.
Right.
He just pump faked the guy out of position and tries to get the 3, and a good recovery by Irving Romero, but it ends up a turnover for the Panthers, and Vincent Gonzalez will key it again for ARC with 7:30 to go first half. Cummings. We're going to get a foul call, I think, on Kimber. Yes, we are, on the screen that Martin Billings was sending. Miller Johnson comes back in, the freshman from Franklin High down in Elk Grove, and he'll take the place of Jeremy Kimber. He's also a freshman out of El Dorado High School. Coach Mark Georgie not on the bench for the Beavers today, so assistant coaches Marcellus Perry, Scott Sanchez, Eugene Crockett, John Florence handling anything. 10 seconds on the shot clock as Florence does a spin move inside, tries to step through, puts it up, no good. Taken away by Cummings and then taken away from him by Jordan Lawrence. Lawrence working against 2, goes inside, poked out by Florence, and then Irving puts it in. 6 points for Dante Irving and a 6-point lead for the Panthers. Billings attacks, gets it to Sayer on the baseline. Sayer goes up and under. It's blocked beautifully by Irving. Out of bounds. Do you get the Adam Driver vibes I'm getting from Dante Irving? Got the flowing locks. I mean, give me a chance. I know the $6 Million Man didn't work for you, but
yeah, sure, I'll give you that one.
Thank you very much.
I don't see it, but
appreciate
I
the
think
help.
I
No, don't say
you.
that part of it. You help me out there, and then you'd say I don't see it. That doesn't help me. Billings up top, 15 on the shot clock. Beavers down 6. Johnston back in the game.
High on ball screen.
Sayer, strong down the lane, but it's poked away. A nice defensive play by Xander Irving Romero. Gilliard returns. Duplessis is also back in.
Just like that, the Sac City scorers went out up 8, coming back in up 6.
Yeah,
so
and
not
possession.
really a lot lost.
Yeah. Cummings, Billings, Sayer, Florence, and Johnston for the Beavers. Gilliard has an idea in mind. He's going to leave it for Duplessis, who's going to use a screen to get into the lane and put up a shot, and he's going to get fouled by one of 3 Beavers. 22, Florence will get the call. Sidney Duplessis, 6-foot sophomore out of Monterey Trail High School, averages 24.7 points a game, tops in the Big 8 Conference. And he has 9 points in this one. He's going to line for 2 shots.
And I remember he was a key part in that really, really good Sac City team from last year.
Ivan Soto coming back in. Averages 11.5, hasn't scored yet. As I only remember him taking one shot. So that is probably due a lot to the defense the Panthers have put on him so far. Second shot coming up for Duplessis. He has 11, and it's a 27-19 count. We're getting down to 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Johnson trying to look for the back door for Soto, wasn't there. 15 on the clock. Sayer has it poked out of his hands. He goes strong. Feeds it to Cummings. He's going to get inside again, put it up and can't get it to go. And this time he's going to get the foul call. 23, that's Dante Irving. So Lamont Cummings will go to the line for 2 shots. 5.5 points, 5.5 rebounds for Cummings.
And in a very physical game, the foul calls like that always make you wonder.
Yeah. Why that time?
Why that time?
Yeah.
Thanks. There you go. I'll give you credit for finishing my sentence there.
Cummings drops in 2 free throws. He has 5 points. And the Beavers within half dozen here. 5:40 to go first half. Johnson up top with it. 6'3" freshman out of Franklin High. Finds its way somehow to Duplessis, kind of like I knew it would. He's got a way to the basket. And again, if you're going to hold the ball next to your hip like that and give yourself a chance, he went right down the lane. And a beautiful move. There's a back door, but it's broke away, and we got a breakaway. They were trying to get it to Gilliard, but couldn't do so. So good defensive play that time by the Panthers. That was a back door that was deflected, and there goes Duplessis down the lane again. And this time he puts it back for Johnson, and he puts it in. You tell him not to leave your feet, but he left his feet, and when he almost before he got down, he got it to Johnson for the shot. Billings in the corner is going to take the 3. It's over and off, and there's Johnson again. So a 10-point lead for the Panthers. They're threatening to go up even more here as they got their offense in sync. Duplessis working down into the key again. He goes up at that time, rolls it around with the right hand and scores.
And I think the key to all the Beaver problems is the point of attack defense on Duplessis. He's getting whatever he wants going downhill.
Soto with it. Takes a 2-point shot and scores it. Brian Chavez, the coach for the Panthers. Steve Jordan, Quentin Green, B.J. Walden, Victor Nance helping him. And there goes Gilliard down there. He puts it up off the board and scores it. Gilliard has 10. 4 minutes to go. Cummings. Soto gets a good look at a 3, scores it. Give credit to Lamont Cummings on that one. He saw he was there. Timeout on the floor. 35-26 Panthers, 3:53 to go first half. We're back after a short break. .353 to go, first half. Beavers trailing the Panthers 35-26. And Zach, elaborate on the point that you made just a minute ago about the point of attack.
Oh, well, point of attack defense is the ball handler defense. And, well, if you're not showing enough resistance there, and, I mean, it's pretty, he blows by you and you got no one else waiting around the key, he has no resistance, right? He's not getting touched. He's not getting bumped. He's not getting anything going at the point of attack. So by the time he gets to the rim, he can do whatever he wants. He can play with it. He can do his up and unders. He can do a step back for a jumper. He can do whatever he wants with it.
Gonzalez stays in front of Duplessis that time. 5 on the shot clock. Gilliard will take that shot. He does. It's in. That one was disheartening. Got him down to the last 5 seconds. He takes the fall-away 3 with Johnson in his face, and he scores it. Gilliard has 13. There's Soto. short jumper this time by Soto, and he's hit 3 straight shots.
And it happens quick with him. It happens really quick. An inconspicuous 2 with his foot on the line, then a 3, then about a 12-foot jumper, which is hard for a shooter.
Yeah, like a mid-range kind of shot, yeah, for him.
Yeah, it's almost inside mid-range, which is really tough. If you're a shooter, you're so used to shooting threes or free throws.
Duplessis lets one fly and scores it from 3. That's 18 for Duplessis. 41-28 Panthers. We talked about the fact they've lost 5 in a row, but we talked about the fact that they gave Modesto all they could handle a couple of days ago. Soto goes up, puts it up, can't get the shot, but he does get the call. They lost by 4 against Modesto, who's the unbeaten Big 8 conference leader, so you know they got game, and they're showing it out here in the first 17 and a half minutes against the Beavers.
Yeah, and it helps. Just they're shooting the ball extremely well.
Yeah.
And I think some of them are tough and some of them are, fault of the Beavers, but some of those shots that they're making are very tough. If you're the Beavers, you're saying, hey, let's stay strong at the point of attack, like I was saying, and if they hit it with the hand in their face, we're going to have to live with that over 40 minutes. And if they're making it over 40 minutes, which they have made it over the first 18 minutes, you're in for a long night anyway.
Yeah, true. I mean, they got 41 points up here in 17 and a half minutes. And they average 79 a game, so they score a lot of points. And one reason is Duplessis. He has the ball now, and Gonzalez with some good defense, but Gilliard kicks it to the corner. That's Jaden Washington who's in the game. Duplessis goes down the key, kicks it out, and Gilliard's going to let it fly, and that one is off the backboard and in. Actually, that was Washington with that one. And to your point, if you're going to make that, you really don't have much.
Yeah, that's kind of a microcosm of the first half.
Soto using Manfredi for the screen, loses it, but Johnson picks it up, spins inside. Gonzalez with a good look at a 3. That's off to the right. Kicked around, and we're going to have a foul on Manfredi, I think, number 32. Grab on the rebound, and so it's a 5th team foul on the Beavers, so no shots yet for the Panthers, but they will inbound with Jordan Lawrence doing the honors.
And if you think about the shots that American River has missed and think about the shots Sac City has made, that probably kind of isn't the best analysis, but that might decide the 14-point deficit right now.
Yeah. Gilliard using the screen to get down to the baseline. Kicks it over to the left side. That is Lawrence going in the game. Puts it up with the right hand, no good. Still pokes his way through, but it's going to be out of bounds. That was Johnson coming after it. 1:20 to go, 14-point lead for the Panthers here. Gonzalez, Cummings, Manfredi, Soto, and they're going to get a grab, I think, on the newcomer, Jaden Washington, trying to impede Ivan Soto, who's getting used to that kind of treatment. And that is the 7th team foul on the Panthers. So Ivan Soto will have a 1-on-1 situation as Pereira gets ready to come back in, and he will do so for Jordan Lawrence.
And I understand trying to be physical, but getting a shooter at the line unimpeded for 2 shots. Especially with Sac City's been defending. They, like I said, they've had some help with Beavers missing shots, but they have been defending very well.
Yeah.
You don't want to give them free points. And if you're the Beavers, you're probably thinking we should have been here all half with the way it's going in the key. I feel like we're getting hit a lot.
44-32. Duplessis against Gonzalez. Pereira back in the game with the handoff to Jaden Washington. It's Gilliard. Nice give and go. Beautiful left-handed shot by Johnson. Beautiful give and go from Gilliard. Manfredi up on top, gets Soto, guarded by Washington. He takes the three-pointer, it's off, but we're going to get a foul on number 41, Jaden Washington. And, you kind of figure I saw Soto, and he missed by like 2 feet to the left, and he doesn't usually do that. So there was something going on, and he'll go to the line for 3.
It was either the poles flipped or he got fouled, so I wasn't quite sure.
12 points for Soto. He averages 11.5. Had a slow start and then got going.
You know, with the Beavers on defense, Sac City is mainly resorting to that just high on ball screen or getting Duplessis or Gilliard on a wing or in the slot with a high ball screen incoming. And that's why you saw in that last one, they just slipped it right away because they knew that Manfredi would be up trying to stop the ball handler. They slipped it right away for an easy layup. So I think if you're AR, you're going into the locker room and you're trying to figure out a way to stop those high on ball screens.
Soto's third free throw is good. The Beavers are within 11, and we got a shot clock at 28, a game clock at 31.
And if I would bet my life, it's a high on ball screen.
Brandon Hayward came back in for Washington. Johnston gets the job against Aaron Gilliard.
Seems my life is still intact.
He's going to kick it out to Ferrari with a long three-pointer, no good. Gonzalez has it. Gonzalez coming all the way down with 4 seconds to go. He is fouled. What a play, Vincent Gonzalez. And he just got the rebound and said, you know, there's not a lot of time left, and I think I know what I have to do, and I'm going to go do it. He almost lost his life, but he's on the free throw line for 2 shots.
And think about it from Sac City's point of view. You feel like you've been dominating this whole half. You've held them to 32 points, and then you come down, you foul a three-point shooter, go miss a shot. You come down with 6 seconds left, foul another guy.
Gonzalez misses the first one.
There's the announcer's jinx again right there. But
well, the point stands, though. You gave him a chance for 5 free points at the end of a half.
And that's the difference in some of these when you lose 4 in a row by 8 points, 4 points apiece combined.
The last second shot's going to be short. Beavers can't capitalize. We go to halftime. It's the Panthers 46 and the Beavers 35. We're back after a short halftime break on the Stones Broadcast Networks.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
American River College is a top-tier community college sport.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies, and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
I know she said it's alright, but you gon' make it up next time. I know she knows it's not right. There ain't no use in lying. Maybe she thinks I know something. Maybe she thinks it's fine. Or maybe she knows something I don't. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of trying. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. And oftentimes we're lazy. It seems to stand in my way. 'Cause no one, no, not no one likes to be let down. I know she loves the sunrise, no longer sees it with her sleeping eyes. And I know that when she said she's gonna try, well, it might not work because of other ties. And I know she usually has some other ties. And I wouldn't wanna break them, I wouldn't wanna break them. Maybe she'll help me to untie this, but until then, well, I'm gonna have to lie to her. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. And oftentimes we're lazy. It seems to stand in my way. 'Cause no one, no, not no one likes to be let down. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. Harder that you try, baby, the further you'll fall. Even with all the money in the whole wide world. Please, please, please don't pass me. Please, please, please don't pass me. Please, please, please don't pass me by. Everything you know about me now, baby, you're gonna have to change. You're gonna call it by a brand new name. Ooh. Please, please, please don't drag me. Please, please, please don't drag me. Please, please, please don't drag me down. Just like a tree down by the water, baby, I shall not move. Even after all the silly things you do. Ooh. Please, please, please don't drag me. Please, please, please don't drag me. Please, please, please don't drag me down.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Back here to Hutchinson Gym, halftime. Beavers trailing the Sac City Panthers 46-35. Sidney Duplessis with 18 points. Aaron Gilliard with 13 for the Panthers, 14 for Ivan Soto, 7 for Max Manfredi. And Mark DePenalo here, Zach Lowe with me. Stones McCoy, of course, the engineer. Zach, you were talking about it. That looks like percentage-wise, the Panthers, most of everything they put up was going in for them today, and give them credit for that, as they seem to have a pretty good offensive idea of what they wanted to do with the two guards. Beavers, on the other hand, started off a little bit cold, and I think that might have affected the way they played there for a while.
Yeah, I think it really did, especially, you never want the way you shoot the ball to dictate how you play, but it just seems like they're a step slower on defense and maybe a half step slower on the defensive rebounding. I could say against Sierra, they didn't seem to give up very many offensive rebounds at all the whole game, and then Sac City had 4 or 5, and 2 of them led to 3-pointers. So just not letting the if your shot's going in to dictate the way you play. And I think if you're the Beavers, you're thinking, look, I don't think we played the best brand of basketball. We gave up 46 points, and we're still in this game. We have 20 minutes left. Go out and play. And Sac City, I think they run that high on ball, so I think you have to go in. You got to make adjustments. You want to double and get it out of his hands? Do you want a soft show? Do you want a hard show? What do you want to do there? And I think that's what you got to figure out.
Duplessis, Gilliard, Irving, Pereira, and Johnson, the starting 5 for the Panthers. It's Johnson, Billings, Sayer, Soto, and Manfredi for the Beavers. Gilliard and Duplessis the key early, but they tried to do a slip screen there, and there was Manfredi on the steal. Comes down, and a good job by the Panthers to get back defensively, and Soto will kick it off. Back door to Johnson. That was about the most open a back door has been. That's going to be a grab, I think, on the Panthers. Number 42, Johnson. Malik Johnson was going to be called for the foul as Manfredi, without Johnson, Micah Johnson was flashing for the back door. Manfredi took it himself, and he was grabbed on the way to the basket. He probably said, where was that in the first half?
Right.
Where was that grab in the first half? But the Beavers will have it with 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Manfredi with Johnson on the defense. Max with a spin move. Pump fake. Gets Soto. Soto takes a 3 under pressure. No good back rim. Knocked around. Basayer and Irving picks it up. Slow to get up. The Panthers in the back as Gilliard comes up. That is Johnson in the back. And they're going to take time as he's a little bit foggy there. Got up slow. The referee monitored the situation the whole time as he's coming back up the floor. No substitution, it doesn't seem, though. And it will just be a side out for the Panthers. Scoreboard on the women's games. Beavers won today over Sac City in the early game, 67-60. Delta beats Cosumnes River 66-50. And Sierra, a tough one, they beat Modestos 54-45. Gilliard's shot is knocked around, picked up by Johnson. His shot is blocked, but it's a foul. And it will be on number 31, Dylan Sayer. On the women's side in the Big 8 Conference, Folsom Lake, Delta, and Sierra all in the top 9 in the state rankings. 7, 8, and 9 in that order. Johnson's first shot is good. He has 5 points. Make that 6 as he rattles in the second one. Score on the men's side, Cosumnes early in the second half with a big lead over Delta, 45-20. That's down in South Sacramento. Beavers down 13 here. Manfredi Strong gets Johnson in the corner. Still 15 on the shot clock as Micah drive to the basket. Gets it to Sayer. Sayer comes out of the corner, puts it up with the left hand, somehow gets it in there for the hoop.
Yeah, and American River really going to that chin action now with Manfredi in the middle. And sometimes I think a microcosm of the way they play is how well they're getting those back cuts.
That's Gilliard driving the baseline.
Another straight line drive for a layup. Sometimes I feel like you can see how well the American River Beavers are playing whenever they can get those back cuts. I feel like it gets them
Manfredi
going.
from 17. Beautiful pass from Billings to Manfredi. He has 9 and is 11, and here comes Ferreira right away.
And you can't trade if you're the Beavers. You can't trade down 11. You got to start getting stops at some point.
18 minutes to go. Gilliard, nice slips. Johnson, he goes up for a slam dunk, doesn't get close, but gets fouled. Let's see if it's Sayer again. It is Dylan Sayer. Nice pass by Gilliard, the freshman out of Elk Grove. So Malik Johnson will go and shoot 2. Three straight free throws for Johnson here in the second half. He has 7. He's a freshman out of Franklin High down in Elk Grove. Pretty even distribution, freshmen and sophomores for the Panthers on the roster. Johnson starts the second half hot from the free throw line and gives the Panthers a 13-point lead with under 18 to go now. Manfredi's going to take a long 3, and he felt that one. It looked like Zach from the beginning.
Right.
And really had no surprise that that one went down.
Another no hesitation one, just like his 17-footer from a few last possession, I think.
5 quick points in the second half for Manfredi. He has 12, and it's 52-42. And here's Duplessis against Billings. Gets to the lane, hits Johnson. Johnson goes up too strong. Sayer tried to come in weak side and get the board, but it's poked away and picked up by Duplessis. He'll take a 16-footer. That'll be short, and we're going to get a call, I think, on Micah Johnston. Yes, it is on the shot. And Sidney Duplessis, we were aligned for 2 shots. Averages 24.7 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. The sophomore from Monterey Trail.
And then second chance points coming back to haunt Beavers again. Another offensive rebound and a chance for 2 more.
Coach Brian Chavez talking to Dante Irving, giving him some instructions here as the free throw drops through the nets. Duplessis with 19. That one rolls in and out, and Johnson gets the rebound. And Freddie quickly gets it up on the left wing, pounds it against Johnson. Soto trying to get a little daylight off Duplessis, gets it to Micah Johnston. Manfredi, the same spot he just hit one from, shoots it to the corner to Billings, gets it to Manfredi. He'll take that shot as well, and that is good.
Same spot.
He is just feeling it there. You could see that. All of them bottom of the net, and it's down to 8 here. And to your point, Zach, now the Beavers need to turn on the defense.
Here comes the high on ball screen.
Gilliard controlling, using that screen on Johnson. Johnston stays with it. Mike is still with Gilliard. Poked away by Soto. Soto, though, not going to have numbers. He controls and pulls it back. Hits Johnston. Billings tries to get underneath, puts it up on the board and scores. Martin Billings gets his way through there somehow, and the Beavers are within a half dozen with 16-15 to go in the game.
Micah Johnson with some unbelievable on-ball ball screen defense. Gets nice and skinny, doesn't even get hit by the screen. Soto can come in and tip the ball out. Here it is again.
Duplessis. This time Ferreira for 3, off of the rim and off. A good rebound by Johnson. He puts it up, can't get it to go, and Billings comes down with it. He goes around, and that's going to be a foul on Gilliard, I hope. So it is on Aaron Gilliard. Billings will inbound it. The ref said white 5, and it's black 5. And everything's figured out by this tremendous scoreboard crew here with Matt and J-Dog. Beavers end up with the ball and a chance to cut this 6-point lead down even further. Johnson against Gilliard finds Sayer. Irving with the defense. Quickly gets it around to Soto. Soto feeds Manfredi. Over the top is Johnson. Manfredi's hit 3 straight shots. Good move. He's going to take that jumper, and that one is up and rolls around, bounces in. That is a shooter's roll. The other 3 were absolutely perfect. That one was from the junkyard, but it went in the basket anyway, and it's a 4-point game.
You think that's the universe rewarding you for swishing 3 in a row. High on ball again.
Gilliard against Johnston. He's got Duplessis. He's got a little daylight, but he misses it. And Sayer trying to get the rebound, but 2 guys around him. Irving left side 3, no good. Sayer gets it on the run. He's got 1 guy to beat, and it's Gilliard. Goes up, lays it up with the left hand, misses it, but it wasn't going to count anyway. And Gilliard picks up another foul. That's his 2nd in a row and 3rd overall.
And Johnson for Sac City is just working on the offensive glass. Beavers have to find a way to get a body on him.
Lamont Cummings coming in for Sayer. Sayer looked like he was been sandwiched a couple of times between 2 guys. Here comes Xander Irving Romero back in for Gilliard, who picked up his 3rd foul. Gilliard with 15 points and pretty much running the show for the Panthers.
And I wonder if that moves Micah over to Duplessis. We'll see what they decide.
Defended by Irving. Gets inside. He's got 2 guys on him, and he's going to get called for a travel. That time he kicked it out, but he should have kicked it out about a half count earlier as the Panthers dropped down the defense and, in effect, were triple teaming Manfredi. So Duplessis now the main ball handler. Couple of screens get him free. Romero lets go with a 3 back rim, no good, and Cummings goes high for the board.
A nifty set there by Sac City. That was a great set.
Johnston tries to get through, goes up and under, can't get it, but Manfredi with an acrobatic rebound, gets it back, kicks it out. Billings thinks about it, says, no, I'm going to the basket, goes up with the right hand and rolls it in, he's fouled. What a spectacular play by Martin Billings, and he is fouled, and the Beavers have a chance to cut it to 1 with a free throw. Jeremy Kimber coming in, Jordan Lawrence coming in for the Panthers. Coming out is Johnson and Irving for Coach Brian Chavez.
And it starts on the defensive end for the Beavers. You get a few stops. You're guarding that high on ball screen so much better. You get a few missed shots, and then, boom, you're back in this ball game.
Billings drops it through. He has 8, and the Beavers are back within 1, and they were trailing by 13 just a moment ago. It's Lawrence running the post or the point now, and Duplessis coming in off the ball. Defended by Billings, goes up and under, goes right through, steps through with a reverse layup and scores. Timeout called by the Panthers. They lead at 55-52, 14:02 to go in the ball game. We'll take a short break right here from the Stones Broadcast Networks.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
14:02 left to go in the game. Hutchison Gym on the campus of American River College. Lovely Sacramento, California. Max Manfredi had 7 points in the first half. He has 10 already here in the second half and 17 for the game. His Beavers down 3, but they've got the ball here. Under 14 to go.
Horns from the Beavers.
Soto's going to take a good look at a 3. That's right on the money. Nothing but net.
And one of the immediate tells is if you're in a horns or you're in an on ball and the guy screening is a shooter, probably going back to him.
Well, that time it did, and I can see why. There's Duplessis trying to get inside the key. Gets it back.
Great defense.
Ends up with Lawrence. 10 on the shot clock. Corner 3. Off the rim, no good. Poked around, and that's again off the Beavers. Manfredi trying to block out, and again, rebounds are going the way of the Panthers, and the Beavers have fought through that, though, Zach, and have managed to tie this one up 55-55.
With the way Ferreira is shooting it for Sac City, you have to think it goes in.
Yeah.
With the confidence and the quickness he shoots it.
It's a good looking shot.
He hasn't made one this game, but I wouldn't be surprised if one goes in before the end.
Duplessis working inside.
Another well-defended screen.
Lawrence going in strong, and it looked like he turns around the right hand, rolls it around, and scores it. His first 2, and puts his Panthers ahead by 2. Cummings, Manfredi. Billings picked up by Jeremy Kimber here with 10 to go. Billings goes up with the right hand, no good. And we're going to get a foul on the Beavers on the rebound. 23, Lamont Cummings will be called for the foul as Billings worked his way inside. Here's Brandon Hayward returning to the game. Ferreira goes out.
Jacob Florence checks in. Sorry to step on you, but I'm just eager to see who's going to guard Duplessis with Billings out.
And Florence is the man. Jacob Florence on the floor with Cummings, Manfredi, Soto, and Johnston. Jordan Lawrence running the point. He's defended by Cummings, who's looking for the screen. He gets it. Irving Romero. Hayward. Spins it in, and he's going to get called for the offensive foul, and that's Micah Johnson, who gets as many charges as anybody I've seen.
He moves his feet on defense in an unbelievable way. That is, if you notice, he probably could have, I don't want to say flopped, let's say embellished on a possession before when the guy tried to drive it at his top foot, but he just held strong and bodied him. This time spun right into him and embellished it a little bit and got the call.
12:24 to go, 57-55 Panthers.
Now you got another stop. What is the set you're running now?
Manfredi and Cummings up top. Soto goes in. He's got a 14-foot jump shot and scores it. He has really been on mark. His efficiency shooting is incredible. He's got 19, and whatever they ran it right, and he had himself a good-looking shot.
It just must infuriate the other team's coach. Maybe gets 2 dribbles maximum to score, and he does it.
Duplessis using the screen, defended by Florence, gets around him, gets a little runner, and scores it. How much are you going to do about that one? That was just an excellent play. Soto takes the 3. He scores it. And the Beavers are on top, 60-59. Soto with 22. I think he's improved as a shooter as the season has gone on.
When it rains, it pours with him, and that's the trait of a very good shooter is when the faucet's on, you're not turning it off.
Like a golfer who can just put birdies together. 3, and that's good. That is Brandon Hayward with a 3. That's a big 3 for the Panthers.
Huge 3.
Beavers had taken the lead, and Hayward gets it back for the Panthers. 11 minutes to go as Manfredi makes a move, and that's going to be a foul on Kimber. As Gilliard gets ready to come back in. He'll come in for Duplessis, who goes out with 23 points. 5th team foul, and we're going to get a timeout on the floor. 11:05 to go in this one. It's a good one. Panthers 62, Beavers 60. Back here at Hutchinson Gym, got a good one here. Panthers 62, Beavers 60. Beavers down 11 and a half, Zach, and have come back and actually taken the lead before a Hayward 3 gives the lead back to the Panthers. And I think they did it the way you said, defense, but also they're shooting the ball really well this quarter.
It always helps when you make shots. It's funny how that happens.
Manfredi started it off by hitting a couple, and then Soto has been fantastic. He's going to get to the key this time, and it's knocked away. Nice
Great hustle.
Effort right there by, I think that's Hayward. No, it's Jordan Lawrence who knocked it away and then tried to get it and knocked it out of play. But to your point, Zach, a tremendous hustle play. 11 seconds to go on the shot clock with Johnston controlling up top. He'll take a 3. That's off the rim, no good, but Manfredi's right there. Gets it to Soto. He takes a long 3. It's good. And I mean long 3.
My goodness.
25 for Soto. The Beavers are back on top by 1. We got 10:40 left of this one. Aaron Gilliard is back in. He's defended by Jacob Florence, the freshman out of Ponderosa. Gilliard, a freshman out of Elk Grove. And we're going to have a bad screen called on Xander Irving Romero. Now they are at 17 fouls, but I don't know if that's an offensive foul, so it doesn't count as far as shots are concerned. But they were in the bonus now. So Johnson will key it up. Soto defended by Lawrence, goes to the basket, puts up with the left hand and scores. Ivan Soto. Beavers up by 3.
Charge.
And Florence is going to get the foul on the drive by Gilliard. Coach Chavez is, I think when you go 10 feet down the court to yell at your team, you're trying to make your point, get your point across. Malik Johnson getting ready to come in, the freshman. He is in for Jeremy Kimber.
And I think that's some energy that they've been lacking the last 2.5 minutes is Johnson out there. He's kept possessions alive for them. He's played good defense for them.
And he'll take the inbound pass for them, hand it off to Gilliard. 20 on the shot clock. He gets around Florence, puts it up on a runner, front rim, no good. Poked around by everybody involved, and Freddie comes down with it. That's what we call the man rebound in there, when you get one in there with 7 guys going for it.
I'm thoroughly impressed by the on-ball defense during on-ball screens now.
Manfredi goes strong to the hoop. He's going to get it all the way back to Soto, and that's a long one even for Ivan Soto. Pumps it. Still 10 on the shot clock. Florence with it. Soto now. We're going to get a call against Manfredi, and that one looked like it was kind of in the making that time. Everything was a little clunkier than it usually was. We knew what we were trying to do, but really didn't know how to do it.
Well, that's one of the things is Soto's hot as fish grease right now, but you can't. You don't want to over. You don't want to force feed.
Don't force feed. The guy has 27 on his own. You work to get him to 27. They're all on good looks. You've got other guys who can make hoops, and there's Lawrence working it in there. His shot is off the board. That's a good-looking shot right there by Jordan Lawrence. And it is a 1-point lead for the Beavers. Lawrence has 4. He is a sophomore out of Mountain House. Almost got the backdoor to Soto, but he'll get this one on the right side. Goes in the key again. Nice pass inside, and a foul's called. See if we're going to get shots, though, for Dylan Sayer. We are going to get shots. Well, we would anyway because it would be 1-1, but Dylan's going to get 2. Looks like that foul is called on number 42, Malik Johnson.
And when you get Soto on a back cut like that, all of a sudden you find him all the way on the other side of the wing. It's almost like that. Excuse me. It's like that Steph Curry thing where you just don't stop moving. It's hard for you to guard if you don't stop moving. Because you back cut and the defender goes, oh, okay, I defended the back cut. Oh, wait, he's running across the stagger screen on the other end.
That's why the shooters have to be the best conditioned guys, too, because they're going to stop you from getting your shot. 1 out of 2 for Sayer on the line. Beavers lead by 2. We are at 9 minutes to go in this one. Another entertaining one from Hutchinson Gym, and Gilliard had himself a nice look, probably the best he's had in a while, and he was too strong on the layup. Johnson takes it all the way down, finds Soto. Soto takes the shot, in and out, and there's Johnson. Malik Johnson, that is, for the rebound. Strong drive, and that's going to be, I think, a charge. It's all called a charge. Got a charge here on number 14. That is Hayward, and I thought maybe we had one go charge and one go block on that one.
Goes against what I said in the girls' game, Micah Johnson, again, doing the plays that you need to do to win games.
Which is what we've seen around him even when he was a young freshman last year.
Last
he was
year he
doing
did the same thing.
He's going out now for Vincent Gonzalez.
Well, 8:30 is probably a good time. You're probably going to put him back at around 6:37 and tell him to go the rest of the way.
Jaden Washington coming back in for Xander Irvin Romero for Coach Chavez and the Panthers. Florence under pressure from Gilliard, goes behind the back, poked away, and it's going to be off of number 14, Brandon Hayward, and that was some pressure that looked like it was going to pay dividends for the Panthers as Jordan Ferreira gets ready to come back in. He will replace Brandon Hayward. 8.5 to go, 22 on the shot clock for the Beavers. Gonzalez against Jaden Washington. Florence gets all the way into the key, goes all the way through, puts one up, too strong. That was a really good move by Florence, and he's just a little too strong. Pulled down by the Panthers, and here's Gilliard. Ferrara takes the three, and there it is. What you called it, there it was. You shoot that many times, you probably have some success behind you, and that's exactly what it looked like right there.
There's probably a reason why you're teeing up those corner threes.
Yep. Panthers back atop by 1. Under 8 minutes to go. Florence is going to take a three. That's off the rim, no good. And that's pulled down by Jaden Washington. Ferreira coming up, and he's looking to make it 2 in a row, but he's got somebody wide open. Lawrence puts it up, no good. Gets it back, puts it up again, no good, but a foul's going to be called maybe on Lamont Cummings. Let's see. 31, Sayer instead gets the call. That's his third personal foul. And we'll have 2 shots coming for Jordan Lawrence. Coach Chavez having a huddle with his players right in front of us. I think he's doing that strategically. First free throw misses for Lawrence. Manfredi returns, Johnson returns. Florence is out, and Lamont Cummings comes out. So Gonzalez stays on there with Sayer and with Soto.
Well, I guess I was a little too judicious with Micah's rest time. Yep. I said 6:37. He's back in after about a minute.
Yep. Lawrence gets that one to go. He has 5, and it's a 2-point lead for the Panthers again. 7.5 left. Johnston against Gilliard. Soto gets a crowd every time he touches it. Gets it back to Sayer. Knocked away that time by Lawrence. 12 on the clock. Soto controlling up top. Gets around 1. Johnson, nice spin move, goes to the basket, and missed it. What a beautiful move by Johnson. Too hard, and here come the Panthers and Jordan Lawrence. Thought he had that one in, thought we had a tie ball game.
They've ran this action a few times. We get a catch, and it's going to be a guard on ball screen. Guard to guard, there it is.
Gilliard defended by Johnson. He's got Ferrara. Gets all the way down and kind of slows it down, rolls it in, didn't get it. And it's knocked out of bounds for the Panthers, I think. I didn't see the ref make a move, but nobody's leaving, so it must be a Panthers. And that was a super slow motion by Gilliard. He was going to the basket and then actually stopped like he's in molasses.
Call that the slow step.
I like it. There's Ferreira, who just hit one. Soto trying to get some space, didn't get it off the rim, no good, and great defense by Ivan Soto.
So there's your stop for the Beavers. You got to get a bucket here.
6:30 to go. Manfredi's open, kicks it to the corner to Gonzalez. Back to Manfredi, back to Gonzalez. He's open for a three. There it goes, and it's in. Vincent Gonzalez. Wow. And Manfredi was teeing him up the entire time. It looked like he was measuring and get Vince the look, and he dropped it through, and the Beavers are on top by 1. We'll be down at 6 minutes in the second, and Ferreira, defended by Soto, using the screen, takes the jumper, scores it.
I must admit, I haven't seen Duplessis in about 8 minutes, 9 minutes.
He's been out for a while. A jumper by Ferreira puts the Panthers back on top. We'll take a break. Sac City up 70-69.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Town. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Sidney Duplessis leads the Panthers with 23. To your point, Zach, he hasn't been on the floor in a while. They've been getting the contributions from everybody else. Barrera's had a couple of hoops. He has 5. And the Beavers with Soto has 27, but they trail it by a point here with 5:58 to go. Thought we might see some pressure there. We heard Coach Chavez talking to his team. I think they're going to put more pressure on the point guard for the Beavers. Let's see if that transpires with Jaden Washington doing the honors. Soto had a good look. Nice slip pass. A dunk right there. That's Lamont Cummings. What a play for the Beavers. Slip pass by Soto, and Cummings went up strong with 2 hands.
Beauty of a play.
Just an amazing play, and kind of symptomatic of this game. It's been like that, 71-70, and Gilliard with it. Johnson, nice move by Gilliard to get on Johnson. Goes underneath him and scores it. 17 for Gilliard.
With 5 minutes left, you got to be ready for a rock fight here. It's going to be back and forth.
1 point game, Johnson. Cummings goes strong to the hoop. Spins underneath, goes up with the right hand. No good. Manfredi tried to get the rebound. Looked like he was fouled. They're going to call it on Manfredi. No, they're going to call it 41 on Jaden Washington. I thought there was 3 guys on him. But that will be a 1-and-1, so some critical free throw right here. Oh, it's 10th team foul. Okay, so it'll be 2 shots. 2 shots by Manfredi. He had a very hot streak early in the half. Hasn't really shot the ball. He's had a couple of nice assists and been fighting for rebounds the entire time. And he's at the line for 2 shots. First one is off the back rim and no good. I think that's probably the first one he's missed today. And Dante Irving's going to come back in for Jaden Washington. Freshman from Consumers Oaks comes out for the sophomore out of Consumers Oaks. Manfredi makes the second one.
And I think it's only right that this game is tied, 5 minutes to go.
I think so. It's been that kind of a game. Tremendously played by both squads. A lot of spirited action. And Gilliard working against Johnson. I think Johnson grabbed him on the arm. I think he's going to, seemed like he had a hold of Gilliard's arm. And he will go to the line, and that's a 1-and-1 situation for Sac City.
You know, it's always hard judging plays like that is because you know that the ball handler Gilliard, I'm speaking in general here, has their also offhand on the defender's hand. When I used to dribble, I used to do it. It's only nature. If your hands are all over me, my hand's going to swipe your hand away.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Micah Johnson, I bet is saying, well, he's grabbing my arm. He's fighting me too.
Gilliard gets 1 out of 2, and Cummings with a nice rebound. Gilliard now is 18, and the Panthers up by 1.
Johnson on Sac City again, challenging for every single rebound. He's all over the glass.
He has impressed you with his energy today.
You need guys like that. If you want to be good, you need guys like that. And he does it for them.
Manfredi, Irving defending him. He's got 10 on the shot clock. 4:30 on the game clock. Johnson gonna have to push it. It's only 5 on the shot clock. He gets it off, shoots it, scores it. Micah Johnson. Only his second basket of the game, but I guess that whole thing about it's running down, I got to shoot it. No one's going to be mad if I miss. I might as well make it.
Utmost confidence shooting it late in the shot clock.
Gilliard against Florence this time. He's going to get to the hoop, and he's going to score, and the foul is called. He does not get the ball to roll in, but Florence is going to be called with a foul, and Gilliard will return to the line for 2.
I wonder where Martin Billings is. I was really enjoying Billings' defense there on the high on-ball screens earlier in the half. That really was the catalyst of the stops that were going on.
His athleticism was more of a match to for Gilliard and for Duplessis. I think we're going to have a little conversation out there. Referee's giving probably some ideas.
10 guys out there playing hard. Give him a nice deep breath.
Yeah, I like that. It's well done. First one is good. We are tied at 74.
And you don't usually say this, but you got to get a body on Johnson right now if this is a miss. You don't usually talk about free throw block out offensive, worried about the offense.
Yeah.
But goodness.
That's impressive, though, that it makes that much of an impression on you with his activity. Manfredi, nice hesitation move, goes up and scores. Manfredi against Irving.
Well, you were so in awe by Gilliard's slow step. Manfredi said, I'll show you another slow step, Phantom, on this end, too.
He certainly did, and he scored it, and the Beavers are back up by 1, and we're at 3:40 to go. Gilliard, who's been the key of the offense, gets to the basket. What a shot by Gilliard. He rolls it around and scores.
That is as tough as it gets.
And we'll go the other way. 1 point lead for the Panthers now as Manfredi controls. Cummings, Manfredi is going to go baseline, but Florence was in the way, kind of, so he had to pull it back out, and now it's 10 on the shot clock. Johnson's going to take a three. That's going to be too long, but there is Florence, and he shoots and misses, but he is fouled. Florence was standing in the right place at the right time with 5 on the shot clock. He'll put it back up, and he'll get himself some big free throws here with 3:09 to go. As we said, Florence with 3 big threes against Sierra last Friday, and he's got a couple of free throws right here. First one is off the rim and no good. He'll try to tie it up with this one. Here's Martin Billings getting ready to come in. That one rolls around and scores for Florence. Billings comes on for Florence, and we are tied. We're tied with 5 to go. We're tied with 3 to go, Zach. So we got Irving, we've got Lawrence, Gilliard, Johnson, and in the corner, Ferreira, who just called for the ball after hiding from me, so I couldn't see he was over there. And they're going to call a foul, I think, on Micah Johnston. So that is the 10th foul on the Beavers, and going to the line is Ferreira, who has 5 points in the game, averages 10. Six points by Ferreira. Here comes Duplessis back in, as the Panthers have a 1 point lead pending the second free throw for Jordan Ferreira.
I get the call. Maybe he was in his cylinder, but I don't like seeing the game decided like that.
That one is short and pumped around by Billings. And to our point, some of the activity that goes on close to the basket, especially in the first half, and then you get a foul on that, that's a key call late in the game. But that's the way it is. Manfredi with it. Beavers down 1. All the way over into the corner. Cummings goes strong. Cummings lays it up with the left hand and can't get it to go. And Ferreira with a big rebound for the Panthers. Quickly up here for Gilliard. Underneath to Johnson to score. I think Johnson scored. He has 10 and a timeout called by the Beavers. So with 2:27 to go, it's the Panthers 80 and the Beavers 77.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
80-77 is our score. Out here at Hutchinson Gym, Mark the Phantom Lowe, Zach Lowe, and of course Stones McCoy doing the job on the engineering side. 2:27 to go in this one. It's like Irving, Washington, Duplessis, Pereira, and Gilliard. For the Panthers, it's Soto, it's Manfredi, it's Johnson, it's Billings, and it's Cummings for the Beavers. Johnson hits it out to Soto. Soto gets it into Manfredi. Manfredi going strong inside, and he is fouled by Ferreira, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And I'm worried, not worried, I'm just posing the question. They call the cylinder foul down here for Micah getting in the space of the ball handler, but every time Soto touches the ball, they're 2 hands in his shorts, which I get because he's a shooter, but it just seems like the same call to me.
21 for Manfredi. 27 for Soto. Max puts them both in, and it's a 1-point game.
Cannot foul if you're AR here. Make Sac City make a basket on you.
Gilliard defended by Micah Johnston. Beavers showing a kind of a 1-3-1 look
Yeah,
here
they are.
with Soto in the middle.
I kind of like it. It's throwing a curveball. Let's see if it gets him a stop.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Duplessis moving around to Gilliard. Now they have a couple of shooters who'll let it fly, and there goes Gilliard down the lane. He leaves it for Irving cutting in, and Irving wasn't there, and that's a turnover. And to your point, the new look, I think, at least made him go down to the end of the shot clock and have to pull something out.
It's 100%, and it came at the time that you least expected it too. Usually you throw a curveball mid first half or early in the second half.
Johnson is knocked over by Gilliard, and he will go to the line for 2 as both teams are in the double bonus.
The more I think that is, if it works, you look like a genius like the coach does. But if it doesn't work, they get an open 3 because you haven't ran the defense all game. I really think that's like a 2-1 changeup or like a, or 0-0 changeup, just something.
It didn't look like the Panthers were looking to get as Johnson puts in the first free throw. To your point, they have the open 3, but it didn't like they were looking for it.
No,
they
they
were kind
weren't.
of just passing it around the outside, looking at the defense over.
That's exactly why you do something like that, because the whole game you've been running an offense against man-to-man. And then in the 38th and a half minute, you switch it to a 1-3-1, and now you're back to man, I imagine.
Johnson with the 2 free throws, and it's an 81-80 count. Beavers on top. A minute and a half to go in this one.
Guard on
What
ball.
a game it's been. Duplessis goes down the lane, goes up, no good. Rebound by Irving, puts it in. Irving with 2 tries, puts it back in, and now a 1-point lead for the Panthers. Irving with 8. Manfredi, a nice move down the lane, puts it up, and can't get it to go. He was looking for a foul. It looked like he had a chance to take his time and make that one. Whether he was expecting the whistle or not, it is now the Panthers' ball. Duplessis will take time off the clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock as he's going to feed Gilliard. Gilliard trying to get inside the lane against Johnston. Johnston with a great block. Gilliard can't make it. Johnson with the rebound. He's got 3 guys on him. Gets it out quickly to Soto. He's got Manfredi down the right side. Manfredi steps around the defense. Puts it up. Scores and a foul.
Wow.
Credit to Johnson for getting it out of his hands down here, and they moved it up quickly with Soto and Manfredi. That's number 42, Malik Johnson, is third. Beavers on top by 1, 42.4 to go, and Manfredi will have 1 shot. He puts it in, and Jacob Florence is coming in for Martin Billings. As the Beavers have a 2-point lead here. .25 for Manfredi. There goes Gilliard trying to get past Johnson. Johnson tries to get the call, doesn't get it. The shot is up. The shot rolls off the basket. Soto tried to poke it away. Cummings has it. 31 seconds to go. 27 shot clock. 3
Sac
second
City
difference.
has to foul. Sac City has to foul.
Soto has the ball. He's anticipating they will. Manfredi, they're keeping it away from him. Now they're calling a foul. And when I say calling a foul, I mean Coach Chavez was telling his team to foul, and they fouled Cummings, who probably doesn't shoot as many free throws as some of the other guys out on the floor, so probably a good choice by the Panthers. 21 seconds to go, and Lamont Cummings will go to the line for 2 shots. He has 7 points in the game. 4th foul. First one is good by LC. That's the 4th foul on Jaden Washington. Cummings misses the second one, though, and is pulled down by Irving. So a 3-point game. Gilliard with the ball. Florence on the defense.
Might want to foul here if you're American River. You might want to
get
think
it to
about
Duplessis. Going to get a timeout called by the Panthers. So let's keep it here. 11.3 seconds to go. You just told me what you think might do, but at what point on the clock do you do that?
Well, there's a few different ways to think. Okay, if you're Sac City, you're going to want to probably get the quickest 3 you can. You don't want to go all the way down to the buzzer, right? So you're probably going to go in attack mode right away. If you're American River, you're thinking right when I see, especially Duplessis or Gilliard, put their head down and make a move by me or start going full speed, I grab.
Yeah.
Right? As soon as they start to get that look in their eyes, not when they catch it, right? Because if they catch it behind you, let them dribble at you, then you foul. So that's when you would if you're American River, though there are different schools of thought. Some people don't like fouling down 3.
Right.
So that's when you would do it. If you're Sac City, you can go for a 2 here. You have 2 timeouts left. You can go for a 2 here if you want. So if you want to go get a quick 2.
But it's down to 11 seconds now. It was at 18.
That's enough time.
To 11.
With 2 timeouts, that's enough time.
All right.
Because you make the layup maybe 8 or 9. They inbound it. You foul 7 seconds. You still have 7 seconds in a timeout.
Too,
and you may get a turnover. So you don't necessarily have to go for a 3. But if you're American River, especially if Duplessis has the ball, because you don't want him to shoot a step back 3, as soon as it gets into go mode, you might want to wrap him up.
11.3 to go. Duplessis, to your point, is taking it in when you always look for the inbounder.
Always look for the inbounder.
And he is trying to get open and runs it all the way over to the left side. He's got an open look from about 28 feet. It's long. Up top, there's Johnson. Gets it up to Stoto. Stoto with the steal. Stoto with the steal, looking away. What a play by Ivan Soto. He is fouled with 2.3 seconds to go. And I think they followed kind of what you said. I don't think they thought Duplessis would go out quite that far. I mean, that's a 27-foot shot. And a great job by the Beavers to play. But to your other point, Johnson kept it alive for his team. Grabs the rebound, and he says, I got to get it out for a 3 at this point.
Very
Soto, face guarding, somehow gets the steal because he's done it all today, and he'll go to the line for 2 with 2.3 seconds left in the ball game.
So they inbound it. You decide not to foul. Fine. Maybe it's too quick. You don't want to foul right when he gets the ball, and he gets it out to Duplessis 3, and Johnson gets it, and it's heady. Get the ball back out for 3. And maybe when Johnson gets the rebound, you wrap him up and foul him right there, right then. But Soto with a no-look, back-of-the-hand steal, and now you don't even have to play defense.
And there he goes, 2 free throws, and that's it. The Beavers are going to make a very unlikely win here today. Billings comes on for Soto, who's going to leave with unofficially 29 points.
You can I would go huddle up by your bench.
Yeah.
No reason to go play.
Somebody got ejected. Number 5, that's Gilliard, is ejected. That'll bring in Brandon Hayward. And Manfredi will go shoot a technical foul and ejection against Aaron Gilliard, who played a tremendous game out here with 22 points. Manfredi will go to the line. In and out on the first one.
And now it's eager while you sub out Soto, because you might want to have Soto shoot the technical foul free throws.
Manfredi makes the second. He has 26. Soto has 29, and it's an 88-82 lead for the Beavers.
Hold hands and play ring around the rosy in the key. No need to play defense here.
A long one by Irving Romero over the top of the backboard, and that's it. An unlikely win for the Beavers. They come from behind. They take care of the Panthers 88-82. We're back with a short postgame right after this on the Stones Broadcast Networks.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Welcome back, courtside Hutchison Gym. After the Beavers unlikely come from behind 88-82 win over the Panthers, 29 points for Ivan Soto, 26 for Max Manfredi. As for the Panthers, Duplessis with 23 and Gilliard with 22. But, you know, we talked about it a couple of hours ago on the women's game. We had a couple of guys with the big scoring nights, but, boy, another team effort.
It really was. And I think, and I don't want to stress this enough, when you play against teams with really, really, really good guards like Sac City does, and you see it in the NBA a lot because every single guard in the NBA is skilled, and you see it when the shot clock winds down in the Division I, Division II, NAI, Division III, JUCO level, you put the ball in your guard's hands and you give them a high ball screen. And I really feel like AR did not do a very good job guarding the high on ball screens. You get in the second half and you have Billings and you have Micah Johnson and you have Florence and you have these guys who really sold out to get skinny and not get screened by the actual screen, go over the top and through it. Less stress on the big guy, and I really think that that's what did it, because when you're down 11, you need stops. You don't need scores, you need stops.
Yeah.
You need both, but you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You could score as much as you want if the other team keeps scoring. You need stops more than anything, and they dug their heels in and they got stops, and I really think that is what fueled them on the offensive end was the stops that they got, and then Soto coming out like you hire him for 6 minutes. He's like the bounty hunter. You hire him for 6 minutes, he makes 6 threes, and there you go. You're right back in the game.
Yeah, Manfredi was awesome at the beginning of the second half. He finished with 26 and Soto 29. But I think the indication now what a great team win it is you can go down the line and go Martin Billings 8, Lamont Cummings 8. Oh, yeah, I remember those. Vincent Gonzalez had 5. And you go, wait, that 3 was huge that he had in the second half.
Right.
Everybody is contributing and kicking it in.
Martin Billings playing defense on Duplessis, who I know sat the majority of the second half. But he was giving him fits in the second half before he got pulled. Martin Billings was playing amazing defense, and then when he came back in, they put him on Gilliard. Gonzalez with a massive 3.
Massive.
And then Cummings with the dunk that just brought the house down really in the second half.
And we always have to mention Micah Johnson.
Always.
6 points,
Always.
and then he did it
3
all.
Two chargers.
And I would say that Gonzalez, I thought the Gonzalez 3 was going to be the play of the game, but it's got to be the Ivan Soto, I'm not looking, I'm going to get a steal. That's incredible.
That was the
Absolutely
play for
incredible.
Sure.
Great game out here. Great game by both teams. Beavers win it 88-82. They improve to 7-5 now in Big 8 conference play. We're back here next Tuesday when they take on Consumers River College. Mark the Phantom Lowe, Zach Lowe, Stones McCoy. We thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.